are in Oceanside, California, meeting with Captain Joe Cacciola. He is the captain of the 60-foot Sea Star, founded the Sea Center, and partners with the Pfleger Institute of Environmental Research. Many kids never have the opportunity to go out on a boat and see ocean wildlife. Captain Joe's floating classroom gives kids from a variety of backgrounds a chance to learn about and love the ocean. The Pfleger Institute of Environmental Research is dedicated to the advancement of sustainable fisheries management through field research and public education. They developed the deep-set buoy method to catch swordfish to avoid bycatch. Hi, I'm Erin Edwards. I'm here with Joe Cacciola. He has been with the Sea Star for how many years?
Well, I've owned the Sea Star for the last 40 years. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary last year, although I've been working out of Oceanside Harbor for nearly 50 years. I started literally in 1974 professionally working from the harbor. So the Sea Star is a passenger vessel. We do lots of different types of charters on there, private charters. We do sport fishing trips, eco tours looking for whales and dolphins, other marine life, wildlife. I do floating science labs with school children.
What type of experiences have you had out on the Sea Star? What have you seen?
Wow. We've had some just really outstanding, remarkable experiences. One of the most memorable ones was within a full-grown adult orca, just right here, 2 miles from the harbor. I could see him in the distance, big dorsal fins. So I kind of angled the boat that way, and he kind of came this way, took the boat out of gear, shut the engines off. The orca came right up to the boat, came right down the side, rolled over with his pectoral fin out, big softball eyeball looking at us, and all the passengers, everybody was yelling, kind of went back down, swam around the boat on the other side, and took off. Just absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
We've had other encounters with giant squid, Humboldt squid, with sea turtles, gigantic sea turtles.
Amazing.
You know? And then, of course, all other types of marine wildlife, you know. But it's such a dynamic environment out there. You never know what you're going to see. The ocean goes in cycles. Sometimes the cycles are seasonal. Sometimes you could go a decade. Sometimes you can go 100 years or more. But I've seen different things change out here. Water temperatures have changed. The turbidity, which means the clarity of the water, has changed because we seem to have plankton blooms year round.
Yeah.
Phytoplankton first and then followed by the zooplankton. Normally you would get those blooms in the spring and early summer. Now it's year round.
Right.
And then some of the migratory fish have changed their routes. We used to be able to get albacore really pretty close to the coast. Now they don't even come anywhere near Southern California.
Yeah.
They end up in Central and Northern California before they go up the coast. So other migratory fish, though, have changed some of their routes that they take, but also the time of year that they get here or don't get here. So things have changed. Some, I would say, we need to investigate more.
Yeah.
And find out why those changes are occurring. Yeah.
Yeah, and has that led you to do some of the more conservation, like the eco tours and teaching kids about the ocean?
Yeah, and the public now is looking for what I call non-consumptive experiences. They want to have the ocean experience, but they don't want to consume something. They don't necessarily want to take fish home with them or invertebrates like lobsters or clams or oysters. They want to go out there and experience the ocean in that natural world.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I mean, and that's one of the things that we offer here from the Sea Center. We take daily trips out for the public. You can come down, buy a ticket, go out on one of our coastal expeditions, that's what they're called. And then the floating science labs that I do with kids, it's to give them an introduction into finfish and vertebrates, water chemistry, and trying to light that little fire in them, that spark, so that hopefully they'll continue with that curiosity and that learning.
Yeah, and I think it takes children being out in the ocean environment and seeing all the magic to actually become stewards of the ocean, where they want to protect it and care for it as well.
That's what I always say. If you don't have access to the natural world, and it doesn't matter if it's on land or out at sea, then you're less likely to be good stewards,
Right.
or to make sure that environment stays healthy.
Right.
And so when you give these children this experience, then they realize, hey, everything is connected. Our lives are connected to the sea every day. Food, water, and oxygen.
Right.
Mother Ocean gives us those things.
Yeah.
But if we don't take care of them, then they're not going to be here for the next generation. So that's why it's very important to get the kids out there.
Yeah, amazing. And then tell us how you're connected to the Sea Center here. You founded the Sea Center in 2017, is that right?
Yes, so that was an extension of my personal commitment to introduce not only students, children, but adults. And so when the opportunity came up here to get the lease from the city of Oceanside for all the docks that you see behind us and all these boats that are part of our fleet and this beautiful 2-story building. And at the time I wanted to include some type of educational opportunity and also marine research. So we partnered up with the Pfleger Institute of Environmental Research, our great science partner. So we have science, education, and what we call adventure, and that's going out there in the ocean.
Amazing. What a great opportunity. And well, thank you so much, Captain Joe.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to go out on the Sea Star as well and check out the aquarium more. So thank you.
You're quite welcome. And please, everybody, come down to the harbor. And if you're here, come visit the Oceanside Sea Center.
No one is more aware of changes in the environment than someone that spends every day immersed in it. Captain Joe has seen many changes in his 50 years in the wilderness of the ocean. We really enjoyed speaking to Captain Joe and learned that wonderful work is happening so close to home.